Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Tejal Chopra, an online marketing strategist and the founder of the Biz Code. And today I am sharing with you the process, the step-by-step process of creating a perfect reel. In one of my recent vlogs, I showed you how I was batch producing around 10 reels in one day and my exact step-by-step process of the same. But today it is going to get a little deeper and I'm going to give you the exact steps which you can follow to ace this process and get a perfect reel out. And along with that, based on your words, I'm also sharing with you the tutorial of one of the in-demand transitions, that is the twirl transition. Stay till the end of this video. I promise I'll try to make it as quick and informative as possible, but stay till the end of the video and I will add in a special hack for you in case you're new to creating reels or doing transitions. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Today's format is slightly different. I have my iPad in here. I have created notes for you, so which you'll see here on my screen, and I cannot wait to get started. Super. So, how to create the perfect reel is our topic for today, and I have pointed out the exact things you need to know and do to ace this process. Okay, so the first step is content planning. Yes, I prefer that I have planned my entire month's content, or if say I'm batch producing reels for the next 2 weeks, I have the content plan, not just reel plan for the next 2 weeks, all done. That is my step one, and I prefer doing that using my content mojo. That is a digital product, a 30-day strategic calendar that we have created for different niches. In case you want to know more about it, we'll link it up in the description. But moving on, the first step that I recommend is content planning, so that you know what are the content topics and pillars you're talking about, and you have an idea on what topic you want to create a reel, and on what topic you want to create a graphic, an image, an infographic, and so on and so forth. So that once you have the clarity, you can move to step two. That is, you've chosen the specific topics on which you will create a reel, and now you're scrolling through your Instagram to find trending audios that would go well with that specific topic. Now, this is a creative process. So if you have the topic first and you're scrolling through reels, you'll get ideas as to what will gel with what, and you can select a specific inspiration reel or a trending audio on the basis of the same. When you're scrolling through Instagram, if the audio has this kind of an arrow next to it on the left, it means that this is a trending audio right now. And you can simply choose it if it's going with the topic of your reel as well. But there are other ways of finding trending audios than just scrolling through Instagram for 10-15 minutes or 20 minutes to do the same. And if you want to know more about these ways, comment below and I will share them with you, I promise. So once you have found these audios, you will move to step three. But here I want to pause for a second and let you know that you can also do the opposite. That is, if you have the generic content pillars in mind and you've not gotten to the exact topic of a content piece of a reel, that's okay too. If you know what the pillars are, simply go and scroll through Instagram when you're having a look at these inspiration reels and the audios which you think will be trendy or are currently what people are preferring. Then you can choose the audios on the basis of the pillar and the audio. Also, you can choose the exact topic of the reel. For example, you might want to share 5 myths people believe about, say, intermittent fasting. It's one of the niches and one of the random topics I've taken. But when you're scrolling through the particular audios, you will find an audio that has 3 specific beats instead of 5, but it's very relevant and very apt to this particular topic and your content pillar. So in that case, you can choose that, and instead of 5 myths, you can share 3 myths about intermittent fasting in that very post, and the remaining 2 myths you can share in another content piece. So this is also an approach you can take. So you can do step one first and then step two, or you can do step one like partly, not complete, do step two and then come back to the remaining step one. This is also possible. It just depends on how you want to proceed with it. So after doing step one and step two, remember that particular arrow with the trending audio. I'm circling it for you. The third thing is that once you've found these audios or inspiring reels, copy their links and paste it to your notes section or save them on your Instagram saves folder. Anything would do. It really depends on how you prefer saving. So what I do is, for example, today when I'm recording this video, I also batch recorded 6 reels. So what I did for that is I put all the links of all these 6 reels, the inspiration reels, the audio I wanted to take from, and pasted in one of my notes on my mobile phone. And then whenever I was recording them, I just simply clicked on that link, it opened, and I used audio from that source directly. So it's good if you have everything in one place. You can also save them on Instagram in a separate saves folder as well. I do that so many times. I, in fact, showed you this exact thing, the save folders on my own Instagram in my vlog. So if you've not seen it already, go check it out and you'll know more about what I'm referring to on Instagram. So after step 3, we'll be moving to step 4, which is have your outfits and your accessories ready in case you want to work with your iPad or your mobile phone, your mug, a cup, a holder, a folder, a planner, anything. So, whatever your accessories are, or whatever are the outfits you need, ensure that they are ironed and ready for you to record. Batch recording becomes much simpler if you have everything at one place instead of the fact that you're wearing one thing and there's a transition and you have to like change. So, you go and iron out another piece of clothing and then you wear it and come back. You lose traction, you lose time, you'll not be very productive. So I would recommend have your clothes and accessories ready before you start batch recording. It has helped me a lot and will help you too. Again, I showed you all of my outfits in my previous vlogs. So you can go check it out for seeing the mess I made the last time I was recording reels. So after you have done the step 3 and step 4, now the step 5 is very simple. You go and you record. Now you can record either in your camera app or you can record in Instagram directly. What I prefer is recording inside of Instagram whenever I need to use filters. If I want to use some interesting Instagram filters, I'll record on Instagram. Otherwise, I'll record in my camera app. And then I will save all of these things, independent files, together files, or anything to my photos or gallery on the phone. Yeah, I prefer recording in Instagram and then saving it and editing it offline. So for editing, again, I can do it either on Instagram or any external application. I prefer using Inshot for editing, specifically since sometimes when I edit on Instagram itself, specifically for text, it becomes warped and I don't like it. So whenever there's text editing involved, I prefer external applications. My favorite is Inshot. I currently use the paid version of it on my Android phone. However, I was using the free version earlier and it works just as well. So you can go in for the paid version if you need it based on your frequency of editing. So after the editing, everything is done and you simply hit the publish button and that is it. Like that's the entire process you need to follow to make this simple, seamless, and fast. And ensure that when you're recording, you don't edit, you just record, change, transition, and save it all up. And then you can go and batch edit it. Again, I recommend batch recording, batch editing, batch researching, and planning so that everything is faster and you're more productive. That's your call if you want to record one and then edit it separately, but it'll be more effective and efficient if you do it in batches. So, yes, after step 6, I want to share with you about transitions. Let me know in the comments in case you have seen transition reel videos or you have done it yourself. I would love to know your experience of watching it or performing it. The real deal about transitions is that why it's used is to make the video or the reel very dynamic. Anything that's dynamic, interesting, people see that a little more. So, to grab your users' attention, transitions can be really effective and they can also make your entire content piece more fun. So give it a try if you haven't already. There's again a special hack for you that I'll share with you towards the end of this video in case you've never done this before and you fear recording or creating transitions. But before that, let me make this simpler for you. Let me show you how to do this one transition based on popular demand, based on your votes. You've selected the twirl transition for today, and I'm going to step by step walk you through how to do this twirl transition with extreme ease and where does the magic lie in creating or recording a transition. So the answer to it I'm sharing with you is that the magic lies in editing. So when you're recording a transition, you just have to take care of a few things which will help you edit it in a way that it becomes super smooth. And we're going to do it live. That is both the recording and editing of this transition to make it seamless. And I am so sure that you're going to love it. So without waiting any further for it, let's go in and do that transition and then come back and talk about my final hack before I close this video. So now what I'll do is I'll do the twirl transition for you. All I need to do is I have my tripod and my phone. I've placed it here and I've opened my camera video app, normal app. I'm going to do the transition and later on, whenever I want, I can add the audio to it. Okay, now I will basically show you this twirl transition and all I need to do here is I have to do step 1, which is basically me noting down where I'm standing and then grooving a bit on the beat and then twirling. That's what I'll do. I will impose the audio later to this particular reel. So I will do some groove and then twirl. Okay, one, two, three, go. Okay, note down where you stopped and where you started it. Try to keep it seamless. Okay, so this was my step one. Now I'm going to quickly pause this and go and change my outfit and come back and do step two. Okay, I'm back. I've changed my top and now I'm going to do step two. So here is how the transition becomes a smooth transition. You have to note where exactly you were standing and just do the exact same thing again but end it well. The last time we did not care about how it was ended because it was the first part of the transitions. Now this is the second part of the transition. So I care about after I turn around, how do I end it? So what I will do is I'll take the transition the full step again and then end it again by grooving a little. That is all I need to do. Okay, one, two, three, go. Okay, note I have not done a lot of steps here because did not have a source audio also. I was just trying to show you how to do this. And now I've recorded both my part ones and part twos. And now the magic happens in the editing. So whatever text you want to add, whatever is your concept, if you want to add another transition, another twirl, you can do it. But right now I just wanted to show you how to do this transition smoothly. And I've done that. So now I'm going to go out there and edit this out for you in front of you to show you how to edit it so that the magic happens. Cool? Come along with me. Okay, I'm back. I've done the recordings now live. I'm going to edit it right in front of you. I'm just removing it from my tripod. Okay, so I've opened this particular clip in Inshot editor, the editor that I use. And now I'm going to quickly clip out the extra portion. So after go, I will split it here and then trim it a bit because I don't need this part. Go pe I'll cut because I don't need this beach wala part. And now these are two parts that I need to match together. I don't need from here, so I'll again remove this part. Okay, so this is where the transition happens. Now the magic is in the editing. Why do I say that? Is because I will actually trim it till the point that it's in motion. So when I edit, when I'm in motion, it becomes like this, and that is how it becomes smoother. So I'll find the motion here. So if you see, now is where the motion starts. So I can trim it from here. So I'll trim it till here, and now I will clip the other part from here. So I don't need the front part here. I'll trim it from here. A little bit more maybe till here. So as you see, this ended also where I was turning opposite and then this flipped. So this is how I took this. So now let's play. See? So now that is how the transition becomes smooth if it's edited in motion. If you will see, okay, this is not a perfect video, but I'm just trying to show you how to make this seamless and smooth. Okay, as much space I had, I utilized it today, but I hope I could convey what I wanted to you. So now that was it. As you see on the screen, the transition has become smooth and seamless, and that is what matters the most. That is what our goal was. If you want to do other editing, if you want to add text, you want to add some effects, you can do it right in this app itself. I love InShot for editing. So when you try out this transition, do share it with me. I can't wait to see all your reels that you record with twirling transition. And tag me in your stories. Tag me when you do this. Share them with me on Instagram at the rate Tejal Chopra. Email, comment, anything you want, you do. I would love to see how this works for you, how this particular transition is working for you. Okay, super. Now we've done this specific transition called the twirl transition. As you see, we have a lot of different kinds of transitions. We have jump, we have object swipe, we have hand swipe, we have cloth pull, cloth push, etc. There are so many different kinds of transitions available. Today we did twirl transition because that got the maximum votes. In case you want to see the jump transition or any other transition that you've seen on Instagram but don't know how to do it, leave that in the comment below. Leave the link to it or leave the type of transition you want to learn next, and I will record a video on doing that specific transition next. Now, if you love doing this transition with me and it made things very, very simple and easy for you, leave a comment and let me know your exact feedback and what do you think about it. So basically, now moving to my special hack for you in case you're new to doing transitions or recording reels, Instagram has launched a few new transition filters by itself so that you don't have to do anything extra. You just go select that particular filter and play out. It will automatically have the transition for you and will make things super, super simple. One is called Warp. In the warp transition, what happens is you look a certain side and it gets warped. That makes it a transition. And when you look at the other side, it gets warped again. So this is one of the effects that Instagram has launched by themselves. Then there's a transition zoom. So you tap anywhere and it transitions. It's scary, I know that. But basically, it was zoom in and zoom out. And then another one we have, which is spin by Instagram. So you basically have to tilt your head and you go in a swirl. Likewise on the left side. So these are the transition filters designed by Instagram to make this entire process much, much simpler for you. And I know you're going to use it super well. If you face any problems or any doubts, don't forget to mention in the comments below or send me a DM, and I would love to help you with that. And now, if you liked watching today's video, it was something different, it was something very helpful for you, and you'd like to see more tutorial videos, whether it's editing, whether it's recording, whether it's transition, whether it's anything else using any specific tools, let me know in the comments and I would love to create it for you. And yes, if you like this video, I'm sure you'd like these videos as well. I keep creating content around entrepreneurship, building an online business using social media and Instagram effectively. Check them out and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And with that, I'll say goodbye and I will see you soon in the next video.